Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the first day of online instruction. Woo! Weebo Nation, baby! Okay, I'm just joking with you guys. No, I am excited to be teaching you guys. I was a little afraid that this wouldn't work. However, here we are, and it's beautiful. And I get to continue to teach you, move you forward in the wonderful world of music while providing online instruction to make you guys excellent scholars. And so let's begin. This is the first day of online instruction brought to you by Mr. Roberson. And do me a favor, after you completed some of your work, feel free to upload it to the Lancaster High School's Facebook page using the hashtag WeeboLearning. Let us continue. The materials you'll need for my class today are the following: a writing utensil, preferably a pencil, some paper, the piano keyboard, and headphones so you don't disturb your mom, your dad, whoever you stay with, or your siblings, whatever. The piano keyboard I have uploaded to your classroom's Google Drive, as well as the GroupMe for each individual class. So you should have access to that. Let's move forward. Okay, so again, today we're going to talk about writing a major scale. First of all, before we write it, we have to know what a scale is. A scale is a series of notes that have been placed in a particular order to build melodies, harmonies, or other intervallic steps or leaps. There are many scales. You guys know most of the scales I have listed here. We know the major scale, we know the natural minor scale, harmonic, and the melodic. Throughout the remainder of this semester, I will teach you the blues scale, a whole tone scale, and maybe a pentatonic scale. We'll see. But we are only focused on our diatonic scales. Diatonic scales are any arrangement of 7 pitches that form an octave. An octave is 8 notes, do to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah, let's keep going. All right, so regla numero uno, or rule number 1, you must know the pattern. In order to write any scale, you must know the pattern in which you want to use. I have listed the patterns here for you today. Major scale pattern is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, which I have here for you, or 2-2-1, 2-2-2-1. Do not get confused. I'm going to break this down for you, okay? First of all, what is a whole step? A whole step is 2 semitones. That word semitones is a collegiate word. SAT, word of the day. Now, it is a collegiate word that we will use just basically to say a half step. So 2 semitones are 2 half steps. We know, as in math, 2 halves equal 1 whole. So that's a whole step. And a half step is 1 semitone or 1 half. Now, here is the piano sheet that I uploaded in both the Google Drive and into your classroom's GroupMe's. Let me break this down. We're going to start with C. Notice we have the sharps up here. That's a sharp. That's not a hashtag or a pound sign. That's a sharp. You guys know this. And we have flats down here. Okay? A half step would be if I start on C, any one of them, and I simply step up to the note that's immediately touching it. Notice that D is also touching C, but in order to get to D, I must hit C sharp or D flat first. So C, boom. See that? Let's use another letter. D. Yes, D is touching E, but in order to get there, I must touch D sharp or E flat first. Okay? So, again, you have C here. C. If I want to get to D, I must go through C sharp first. Okay, let me go back, sorry. Yeah, so I must start here on C and go up to C sharp, boom. Now, from C to C sharp, boom. That's considered a half step or 1 semitone. That's a half step. But from C to D, I'm going 1, 2. That's considered a whole step. Again, the reason why is because I am literally stepping up 1 half step to the C sharp, but I'm also stepping another half step to go to D. Okay? And that same rule applies to the flats, okay? C, if I want to get to D, I must go up 2 half steps. 1, 2. If I want to go up 1 half step, it's a D flat. Now, let's choose one more letter to look at. Let's do a hard one. Let's do G sharp. Now, if I want a whole step from G sharp, I must start on G sharp, go to A. Boom, because that's the note that's immediately touching the G sharp. So that's 1 half step, and I need to go up 1 more half step. Boom, A sharp. So from G to A, G sharp to A, that is a half step. But from G sharp to A sharp, that's a whole step because I stepped up 2 turns. I want to give you 30 seconds, and I want you to try to figure out some on your own. And I'm just now noticing that the camera was a little off, so I want to explain the C once again. From C here, to get to D, I must step up to C sharp first. So that's a half step. And then I step down 1 more, that's another half step. That's a whole step. So from C to D is a whole step because I have made literally 2 steps. Starting here, 1, 2. If I want to go from D to E, that's another whole step. 1, 2. Now, I want to take this time to explain 2 spots on the keyboards in which it can be completely confusing, but it's actually the easiest. And that is the following: E to F and B to C. Notice that these are the only 2 areas on the keyboard that there does not lie a black key in between. So, although C to D is a whole step, E to F is a half step because there is nothing in between to separate those 2 notes. There is no black note. So I'm simply going 1 half step. So if I wanted a whole step starting on E, I will have to go start on E, F to F sharp. Okay? F to F sharp. B to C is the same type of dynamic. Notice that there is no black key in between. So if I want to go a half step, B to C, boom, that's all you have. But if I want to start on B and have a whole step, I would have to go 1, 2. B to C sharp is a whole step, while B to C is a half step. Okay? Now that we know the pattern, we're going to look at several examples. C major, F major, and A flat major. And I'm going to do these with you. Give me a second. Now, I am going to lift my paper up some here and put it right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this time, and we said the first one we're going to look at is C major. So what I'm going to do is the following. I'm going to put a C here. Okay? Now, let's go back to my patterns. Remember, the pattern for writing a whole step, the pattern for writing a major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Or 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. If it helps you, you can say whole step, half step, whole step, half step. But to me, that's just a lot of words, so I just condensed it. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. If I were you, I would write that at the top of my paper to remember it. But this YouTube tutorial is always there for you as a reference, so do whatever's best for you. Now, I want to start on C. And again, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So, I need a whole step from C. Well, it wouldn't be C sharp because C to C sharp is a half step. So I would go one more. D. So right here, I would do the following. I would write C, because that's the note I started off on, comma, D. So that's my first whole. I need another whole. Now I'm going to start on D. D to E. That's a whole step. Comma. So I have a whole. Next I need a half. Start on E. E to F is a half, so I can write F there. Comma. Now I must have whole, half. But next I need a whole. So F, go up a half step. Nope, and then a whole step. To G. Another whole step. A. Another whole step. B. Uh-oh. And what do you know? We land back on C. Well, how do I know if my theory is right, Mr. Robertson? Well, it's two ways to check it. If you had a piano at your house, you can simply play these notes in that order. Do, re, mi, that's not C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. But if you don't have a piano at your house, you can just do the simple math. Whole, half, whole, half. Okay? Let's do another example. F major. So, I'm going to go to my piece of paper here, and I'm going to write F. All right. So, here we go. Start on F. Now, first thing I need is a whole step. 1, 2, put a G. Sorry, I'll step on this side. Another whole step, start on G. Put A. Now I need a half step. A to A sharp. No, it would not be A sharp, guys, and here's the reason why. You can only use each letter of the musical alphabet, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, once, except the starting note. For instance, what do I mean? When we're singing the major scale, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, the only solfege syllable that we say twice is do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And that's because we have a low do and a high do. Since I've already used A here, and sorry for my cricket A, I can't use any other derivative of A. I can't say do, re, mi, A will be me. I can't do an A sharp because that'll be something not me. It'll be something like a unknown solfege syllable. So I must use the next letter in the alphabet. After A comes B. But I need a half step, so I can't go from A to B. I must go from A to B flat. Okay? B flat. And now, since I have a B flat here, I need a whole step, so count. 1, 2. C. Another whole step. 1, 2. D. Another whole step. 1, 2. E. And we land back on our last half step with F. Ta-da! Okay? Let's do one more together. A flat major. Okay. For A flat major, I just not noticing you guys Can't see this. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. See if I can darken this up some for you guys. No. 1 second, kiddos. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to darken my letters up. Let's see if I hit the light. Will that help? See, not quite, but I can move this. Let's see. Is that a little bit better? Let's see if I hit the light. No, you still can't sit there well. Okay. So, I wish I can darken this up for you, but I literally have nothing to darken it up. Maybe if I write in red, will that help you guys? Does the red show up better? A little bit better. Okay, so we'll do the best we can. Just for a little sake, I'll move a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing there. If you need to, please take a screenshot of that. Okay. And I'll discuss more of this in our classroom hangs. This was just a YouTube tutorial. Okay. So let's do our last one. We had A flat, okay? I'm gonna write it right here. All right. So, pattern again, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Now, A flat. Can you see it there? Right there. Now I need a whole step from here. So I would go A, that's a half step. Okay? So I would go, start on A flat to A is a half step, go one more, B flat, comma B flat. Now I need a whole step. B to C flat, B flat to C flat is not a whole step, that's a half step. So 1, 2, go to C. All right, now I need a half step. Whole, whole, C to D flat, that's a half step. Now from D flat, I need a whole step. 1, 2, E flat. From here, I need another whole step. E flat, F. So again, we have whole, whole, half, whole, whole. We need another whole step here. F to G, not G flat. F to G, because we'll count up again. 1, 2. And we'll step up to the last one, G to A flat. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me for piano lessons, and I will start uploading some piano lessons onto my YouTube page for tutorials. However, please let this be known, and let me move up just a little closer so you guys can see this. Please let it be known that this is the basis of playing the piano. If I give you guys a song and say, okay, this song is in A flat major, you can go and find your notes by playing an A flat major scale, or F major scale, or a C major scale. I will also teach you guys your minor skills, and that way you can know how to do these if you simply remember the patterns. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, okay? All right, if there is nothing else, your assignments will be uploaded. Please refer to this YouTube tutorial as help, or as always, contact your choir director because I will be more than happy to help you guys out. Good luck and see you soon. Bye.